Hi, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Stevie. And welcome to the Unhinged Smut Book Club podcast.
If you have a reverse harem and you don't have an orgy scene, try again. Obviously, she can sexy heal them with her sexy blood. Many hands make light work.
I think Jesus said that. I'm pretty sure it's
And this is obviously what he was talking about.
100%. I either want 0 penises or I want like all of the penises. We discuss the most unhinged smut that the publishing world has to offer.
It's a book club, but for sluts.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
We've just been hit by plague after plague. It's
been a little rough over here in the House of Unhinged Smut.
And truly, I think maybe more so for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine. There was, gentle listener, I hate to go into detail, so I won't, but norovirus hit my house last week.
Mm-hmm.
First my daughter, and then my husband,
Mm-hmm.
and then me.
And
then
we shared food.
We did.
Shared salsa. You cut me a bite of your food to try with your fork.
Yeah.
The day you started getting sick, the fact that I did not catch
Also
it
succumb to norovirus?
is truly
For sure.
a miracle. We went on a cruise to
Yes,
Norway.
you
It
did.
was lovely. The last cruise we went on, my whole family got norovirus, including my baby at the time. She was 11 months. And it was like a 24-hour thing for grown-ups, not for a baby.
I know, that poor girl.
Like a week of puking and then grossness for a long time after that. Anyway, so we get back and we're like, no one puked or shit their pants. I'm so proud of us as a family. We were so hygienic. The day after we get home, baby Stevie gets hit with a fever. And it's just like a bad one. Like one of her worst fevers ever. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
What did you say? It was like 103 at one point,
Yeah,
right?
it was a high fever. And that was after multiple doses of Tylenol. And we go to urgent care. He's like, she might have a little ear infection, but I don't know. I think she's just fighting off something viral. And then a couple days later, I'm like, oh, her thumbs are covered in blisters. Which has happened before from her, because she thumb sucks it's no one's business. And she wasn't feeling good, so doing it more often. So I'm like, she's just really going at them thumbs. And then I'm like, she got blisters on her toes. Well, she's been wearing these new shoes. Maybe they're rubbing her feet. Also, it's the diaper rash from hell. And then I'm like, hold on. She has a fever. She has blisters on her feet and her hands. Oh my God, it's hand, foot, and fucking mouth. This kid spent 4 hours total in a daycare on the boat so that we could go to dinner by ourselves.
Oh, no.
Dinner and a show. 4 hours in a daycare. Hand, foot, and fucking mouth. Ay.
I was wondering where it came from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's where it be coming from.
It's where it came from. And, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, Stevie, I'm so sorry.
But yeah. And my husband gave me a cold.
You really might have gotten the worst end of it, though, from the plagues. I don't know.
I would take what she did throw up one time, but I would take, at least with her age and not being able to communicate when she needs to go to a bathroom to be sick.
Yeah.
I would take
What you had over what I had?
1,000 times.
Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly. With what you had and what I had, I also would take what you had 1,000 times.
Truly.
That was the worst 48 hours of my life.
I can imagine. I can't imagine.
That was Thursday night, right? Like, I threw up. Stevie and I went to a concert Thursday night. We went to see Kendrick Lamar.
So fucking good.
We had a great time. Towards the end, I'm starting to feel a little weird. And so we had commented at dinner, I was like, I could stop eating here. And then I had like 2 more bites, right? And like, well, we had like 4 chips left in the basket. And I was like, we're not letting those
We
go
found
to
good
waste.
Mexican food in England. So it was
Legitimate. The chef is from Mexico.
Yeah.
The family's from Mexico. Mexican food.
and if you've ever been to Europe, you know the struggle.
Yeah.
This is like an hour and a half away from us. I texted Mr. Stevie. I was like, hey, just so you know, we'll be making this drive just to come to this restaurant before we leave. 100%. It was that fucking good.
It was so good. Yeah, I've been twice now. The second time was with you. And I was like, oh man, I guess I overate and I didn't realize it. And like, here we are. Nope. Thankfully, I got through the entire concert though before
Truly.
I barfed. I got through the entire concert and back to the car before I barfed.
Yes.
We were even in the car for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then I spent all of Thursday night into Friday morning barfing. And it's 90 degrees outside.
Oh my gosh, it was so hot
And
here.
I was I was quarantining myself because my husband had just like finished his quarantine of stuff. And so I'm in a hot room and I'm barfing and I just am miserable. That was all of Friday. And then Saturday, my period started.
Just really twist of the knife.
It really...
Twist of the knife.
Yep. So I'm glad to be here with you right now. Not having norovirus.
No.
Period firmly under control.
You're all thriving.
And today we're going to talk about
A really fun book.
a really fun monster romance.
This book was this is probably one of our funnest months that we've done.
Yeah, I think so. I really enjoyed both of the books that we've done.
They're just silly. Like, it was a silly good time.
Yeah, these were good ones. Okay, so this month, as you know, because you're listening and you've paid attention and
you can read a title.
You read along
Of course, you did your homework.
to join book club. We are reading Swipe Right for Monsters by R. O'Leary this month.
And R. O'Leary is a new author for us. I'm going to assume she, her pronouns. R. O'Leary lives in North Pole, Alaska, literally.
Literally.
It says no really.
Widowy.
When she's not spending half of the year freezing to death, she's writing about shifters and aliens and anything else that strolls through her head. Most of her day is spent in pajama pants, chasing the pack of corgis that have claimed her living room as their own. Forbidden Attraction is the first installment in R. O'Leary's new paranormal romance series, which is her Ravenfall series, which seems like mostly shifter romance, but it seems like not strictly shifter. I think there's like a witch in there.
Yeah.
Maybe some other things.
I think this might be an outdated bio,
Yeah.
but it's what we had available to us because her newest series is the Monster Match series, which is the one that we're reading.
Yeah, true. And then Galactic Fairy Tales, which is an alien romance series. And then this series is called Monster Match. And then the Swipe Right for Monsters is the first one. And the next book in the series just came out in July.
Yeah, which is called Download for Demons.
And I'm intrigued.
I'm also intrigued.
I have other books I have to read.
Same.
I can't like jump right into it like I want to, but
Me too. When I was browsing on her website too, the third book is called Clickbait for Creatures.
fun,
Yeah.
cute.
And cover coming soon.
Love it.
Yeah, no release date on that one, but at least there's a title out in there.
Fair
Do
enough.
you remember how we found this book?
I think this was one of our Goodreads rabbit hole spirals.
It was a Kindle Unlimited rabbit hole spiral,
There you
actually.
go. Very fun.
I had seen it and thought it looked really fun. And then when we were putting together like a schedule of stuff, I was like, oh, I found this one. It's a Why Choose Monster romance. And you were like, throw it in the bag.
Say less.
Yep. That's Why Choose Monsters?
Perfect.
Done.
Sign me up. But in case you need to know more than that, here is the back of the book summary. Download Monster and slither into your future mate's DMs. Tequila shots and dating apps don't mix. Celebrating the end of grad school, drunk Nicole thought it would be a brilliant idea to find a monster sugar daddy to help her pay off her student loans and help her fix up the rundown house she had inherited. Surely there was a rich vampire or a gold-laden dragon out there who might have a thing for messy brunettes with threadbare sweatpants and a caffeine addiction. But in the light of day and her crippling hangover, sober Nicole thinks drunk Nicole was an idiot. Especially now that her notifications are blowing up and 5 fanged hotties want to take her to dinner. Or eat her for dinner. It is a dating app for monsters, after all. This book was so fun. So some of the tropes. Reverse harem wide shoes.
Absolutely.
What's the difference?
Between a reverse harem and a wide shoes?
Yeah. I feel like reverse harem has to be at least 3.
Yeah, I think so.
That's just a rule that I decided. And I'm a scientist.
I don't think there's much. You are a scientist. I don't think there really is much difference. I would say a wide shoes is at least 2.
Yeah.
But
Well,
a reverse harem
has to be more than 2. Mm-hmm. So definitely reverse harem.
Oh,
For her.
I'm like, why did you say well, duh? And it just occurred to me because I was thinking more
otherwise it's
versus
one.
like a love triangle,
Okay, fair enough.
right?
Yes. The lot of kinks going on. There's definitely a little bit of a breeding kink.
Well, way more than a little bit of a breeding kink.
No pregnancy trope.
No pregnancy trope,
So
but
no
it
like
definitely
successful breeding. Just talking about it.
so much.
Oh, bodily fluids. A lot of
Bodily fluids.
A lot of bodily fluids from several different people, all mixing together.
Good for her.
Right? Praise for sure from everybody. Mm-hmm. There's some DP airtight action.
I was gonna say, if I recall correctly, there's an airtight situation.
There is for sure. There's some voyeurism going on. There's an orgy scene, which if you have a reverse harem and you don't have an orgy scene, get out of my house.
Yeah, if you have a reverse harem and you don't have an orgy scene, try again.
What's the point?
Start from the beginning.
Otherwise, you're just on like a lazy Susan being tossed around individually. Like, let's work smarter, not harder here.
At this point, I'm reading an episode of Sister Wives. It's just Sister Wives fan fiction at this point.
For sure, yeah. Unless we're all fucking.
From one room to another every night.
Sounds exhausting.
No, thank you.
Anyways, it's obviously a monster romance. So there's vampires, shifters, and a fae. It's like semi-sugar daddy vibes. It's like not like...
As it says in the back of the book summary, Nicole she wants to, we'll get into it in like the book rundown, but she's looking for, like she wants to go on a few dates and like maybe if she can find someone to
fix her car.
That
would be really convenient.
Buy her some nice clothes and take her out nice places. Like that would be super cool.
Yeah. And they all end up like volunteering these services. She asks for nothing. And there's a little boys kissing boys.
There's little boys kissing boys.
Not enough boys kissing boys.
There should have been more boys kissing boys.
Probably. Do you want to do the trigger warnings?
I would love to. So there are no listed trigger warnings on R. O'Leary's website or in the book. So I'm not usually a person who reads trigger warnings. Not much really gets past me. But
it's also hard for us to come up with trigger warnings when we're like, yeah, this is just normal people stuff. Everybody does this.
Our barometer is way off. I would check Storygraph because people will submit Storygraph or submit tropes and trigger warnings and stuff on Storygraph, or check, I think their website is romance.io, but there's a website also like that where people can vote on tropes and trigger warnings in the book. But trigger warnings there's blood, obviously, because there are vampires involved. There is acts of sabotage with a house fire, tire slashing, etc. Almost kind of like not outright death threats, but definitely things that could put someone in danger. Mm-hmm. And they're anonymous. There is obviously sexual content, including multiple partners at one time. And as we mentioned, there is an airtight situation. So there will be some anal penetration happening. There's no voyeurism. We can go as like a trigger warning. Some people watch. But it is a rom-com. So there is a happily ever after at the end of it.
But yeah, what triggers people?
Well, it's
in a silly
personal.
book like this.
In a romantic comedy that is an explicit, like a sexually explicit romantic comedy, there aren't very many things that I think would trigger people.
Yeah.
Which is why I think checking Storygraph for your own personal triggers would be a good option.
Yeah. I think the biggest one is mention of blood. Well, like wounds. They do, especially that last scene, there's a lot of
wounds.
Yeah. But like consensual, sexy wounds.
Yeah, there's vampires.
And shifters with claws. So. Yeah. So blood and sexual content. But like, welcome to the party.
I think the acts of sabotage that include like a house fire,
that
the tires being slashed, that could make someone uncomfortable.
Yeah, I could see, especially if you've had like personal experiences with certain kinds of domestic violence. Mm-hmm. I can see those being kind of specific to you.
Yeah, there's some family drama with it. So, no, not going into it, but it mostly is a rom-com. There needed to be something to move the plot along.
Exactly.
And the acts of sabotage are really that plot device to move the plot along.
Yeah.
So from here, dear listener, this is your spoiler warning. If you haven't read the book yet and you don't want to be spoiled, you should probably turn the podcast off and go read. But you did your homework, so.
Of course you did.
We're going to be talking about...
Because you're such a good girl.
You're such a good girl.
You're so pretty when you do your homework for me. Okay, I gotta stop.
Stop it!
I have to stop. And this is why I'm anonymous. Mm-hmm. Because imagine my high school students that I don't currently have.
Miss!
You're such a good girl and you remember to take attendance.
You would never live it down.
Never.
Never.
I'd have to quit and flee the country and change my name and shave my head. Probably.
You'd have to get a whole new face.
I think so. Complete reconstructive surgery. I'll call Fian from Butcher Blackbird series.
Completely new face. Okay, so the storyline recap.
So we have Nicole,
who
is in so much student loan debt.
She is a freshly graduated graduate student.
She's inherited this shithole of a house from her aunt who died recently. So much debt, eating ramen for every meal, looking for jobs. The, millennial
core.
Older Gen Z post college life of like, oh fuck, now what? But at least she has property in her name.
She does.
Which makes this so not millennial core.
Right, a boomer would have to actually...
And it's a boomer who left it to her, so there you go.
Be considerate. Mm-hmm. There you go. That's a trigger warning. Unrealistic. Boomer standards.
Gosh, yeah.
But Nicole is freshly graduated from graduate school, and she's out celebrating with her friends, Miri and Ashley, and they are at a bar. They're doing shots. Nicole is moaning and groaning about her life.
Because on top of all of this, who knows the last time she got laid?
And in walks this hot, leggy, beautiful bitch with a hot, leggy, beautiful vampire on her arm. And in this world, monsters in general have been integrated into society since about the 60s, it sounds like.
For like several generations.
Yeah, so it's not out of place to see monsters in the public sphere, but they do kind of they're a little reclusive for most public spaces. They're not usually going out with humans. So Ashley, the bold bitch that she is like, I bet you that girl met that vampire on that new monster dating app. And
shouts across the bar,
hey, how'd you meet? Hello. Ashley shouts across the bar and is like, hey, where'd you meet him? And that lady writes a note, gives it to the bartender, sends it with a round of shots to the girls. And she's like, this new app called Monster.
And it's like Grindr, like Monster, like
without the E.
Just the R.
Yeah.
And so they very drunkenly create a dating profile for Nicole. They're so drunk they forget they do it. And so they're waking up hungover, just like sprawled in various poses around her house.
It is important to note that Nicole was against this idea, but Ashley is like, get you a sugar daddy. Get you a sugar daddy.
You know those friends that are just like, no, you're doing this. And you're like, I guess I'm doing this. Okay. We've all have them. You need them. You need that person in your life who's like, shut the fuck up. Be brave a little bit. Mm-hmm. You pussy ass bitch. Mm-hmm. And that's Ashley. She's that friend.
Ashley's giving fire sign.
For sure. Leo is kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Oh, yeah. Or Sagittarius, not an Aries, though.
Yeah, not Aries. No.
So they wake up the next morning.
To her phone digging like crazy. Hung over the house down boots.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, what the fuck is happening to my phone? Kill it with fire. And then opens it to realize she has, in fact, downloaded a dating app. And it is blown the fuck up.
Yep.
She is a hot piece of ass on the monster market. And so her friends like re-talk her into
doing it,
giving it a try. And she's like, fuck it, I can swipe a little bit, see what happens. And she like matches with a few people. One is a like contractor. One is a mechanic. One's owns like not a gardener, but like a
landscaper.
No, he owns like a gardening business. Yeah, like
a nursery.
Yeah, like that type of vibe.
Mm-hmm. A plant store. He's
yes.
a landscaper for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
But
anyways, and two rich vampires, like all vampires.
They're lawyers.
Are rich and lawyers, yes. And so she's like, this is checking a lot of boxes. And she gets to a point where she's like trying to coordinate dates. And she's like, fuck it. I'm not that invested. I'm going to shoot this shot. And to all these 5 men, she goes, how about a group date? Just so I can just talk to all of y'all at once and just see how we feel. And they're like,
done.
I'm down. But it goes terribly.
It goes so bad. She says up to the date. She's on time for the date. Mm-hmm. And she shows up and all 5 of the men are already seated at the table, just stoic and quiet.
Because like different types of monsters, they don't have like internal like monster racism against each other, but like some of them get along better with each other than others.
So there is Drake, who is a like mountain lion shifter.
A cougar.
Is that their mountain lions.
Yeah.
There is Wes, who is a wolf shifter, a werewolf. There is Hawthorne, who is a fae. And then there is Atticus and Jasper, and they are the vampires. Hawthorne is allergic to dogs. Poor guy. And he sat right next to Wes.
And he looks at him and goes, are you some kind of dog? And Wes is like, how dare you? Yes, but fuck you. He's like, great, I'm allergic. Some people are more like peacekeepers than others. Drake flip-flops which one he is.
Yeah.
But Drake is like, just switch seats with me. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then I think the vampires get called bloodsuckers, maybe.
Yeah. So they are throwing around like
a little bit of monster slurs, like kind of puffing out their chests a little bit, to the point where Nicole turns to the waiter and goes, actually, can you just make my food to go?
Yep.
And gets up and walks out.
Good for her.
Bad bitch. Mic drop. Finger snaps. Snaps for her. But then she walks outside and her fucking car's broken down. She's like, I was making such a strong, powerful exit. Fuck. So the vampires come out first and they see her and they're like, do you need some help? But they're old and don't know how anything fucking works. And then all of the rest of them come out.
Well, Hawthorne comes out next and then Drake comes out and they all are, it's like Zoolander. The files are in the computer situation right now. They are all like tapping on it and really trying to figure out what's going on. And then Wes finally comes out and Wes is the mechanic. So he comes out and he is like, move aside. And one of the vampires gets snarky and it's like, $50. He also doesn't know what he's doing. And he's like, well, you better pay up because I'm a mechanic.
Yeah. It's literally my job.
So he's like, I will take care of it. You can pick up your car from the shop in the morning. I will get it towed to my shop. Here's my card. And then the vampires give her a ride home. And she sits in the back seat. And the vampires are like,
she smells so yummy. I love her. It's very insta-love, I will say, across the board. When it comes to monsters, I'm like, that's fine.
That's fine.
They got weird instincts.
Especially vampires.
Especially vampires.
All of them.
Yeah.
But immediately, because you go into a POV of the vampires, I think it's Jasper, that very first one when she's in the back of the car. And when Nicole gets out of the car, Jasper's like, what do we have to do to keep her? Basically. And they say over and over, we are going to spoil you rotten. So they want to.
They absolutely want to.
The next morning, Nicole wakes up. She has meetings with contractors to fix her house. She has one contractor who comes in and he's like, let me talk to the man of the house. And she's like, you can get bent. She goes to pick her car up, comes back. She's a little late. Comes back and who's there?
Pause. Because I think the vampires had texted her of like, we would really like an opportunity to take you out again.
That's
just
true.
us. And she's like, sure. That happens over text. Picks up her car, sees Wes. There's chemistry still.
Obviously.
She's like, you're less of a douche when you're not trying to pick fights with other men. And you're also just really pretty.
Super hot.
And I don't remember if they like arrange.
Not really.
Yeah, he like fixes her car for basically free though.
Yep, it was like $100.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth.
Well, she tries to say, no, it has to be more than that. And he is like, listen, I'm struggling to even charge you that much. But you can make it up to me with some dates.
Yeah, and then comes back to the house. Drake's there.
Drake is a contractor. The Were Cougar is a contractor.
And the house is falling apart around them. And he's like, gives her an insanely low number. It doesn't even say what it is.
Nope, it doesn't.
And she's just like, yep, you're hired. That's all I needed to see.
She's not about to look that gift horse in the mouth.
Absolutely. And then
that is how it kind of starts. Drake starts to putt around the property. And he is like, these things are weird. Like, let me get started. And he notices that the electrical box has been messed with. And he's like, oh, that's strange.
And then her car breaks down again.
The next day, her car breaks down on her way to a job interview. Drake was there. She said, hey, hi, see you later. I'm going to my job interview. And he said, okay, great. Good luck. And her car breaks down on the way there. So she calls Wes, and Wes tows her back, or motorcycles her back to her house. And Drake is like, I thought you fixed the car. And he's like, well, I did, but the gas line was cut. And they're like, the gas line is cut? What do you mean? What? What?
Yeah.
So
they're like, someone's fucking with her.
Between the electrical box being messed with and the gas line being cut, they're like, somebody's messing with you. And they decide themselves.
We're moving in.
We're
now your bodyguards.
Yep. And Nicole is like, you know what? Fuck you. I have a date to go get ready for.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Goes on a date with the vampires.
And then she goes on a date with the vampires.
I believe masturbates before the date with the vampires.
Twice.
Yes. So she's all smelly. If you read any monster romances, they know exactly what she just did. Is in her like hottest outfit, slutting it up as she should, and walks out the door to vampires, and they're all just like eyes the size of fucking dinner plates, tongues rolling out of their mouth, cartoon style, as she's walking out the door. Literally. Lovely date with vampires. Gets finger banged
in the back seat after the date
because they rent a limo. They're
limo.
like, we both want to sit in the back seat with you, and we'll be jealous if the other one gets to it and they don't. So here we are. Gets finger banged within an inch of her life, and then dropped off to like two shifters, again smelling
like she just got finger banged,
like she just enjoyed herself, which she did, and is like, night night, boys.
Yep. She wakes up the next morning, goes to the farmer's market with her friends, and runs into Hawthorne.
Because who else would be there?
Oh my god, who else would be there but Hawthorne? He has a plant stand. And she goes and picks out a ton of plants and bushes and shrubs and all sorts of stuff for her house to like re-landscape her house. And he's
like, I'll drop it by.
I'll drop these off. Yeah, don't worry about it. I still have to do all of this. And then as Hawthorne or Nicole is back home it's just before, what is it? It's the next morning? It's the next morning. So Hawthorne's like, don't worry, I'll drop it by. Nicole goes home. There's 2 shifters in her house. And she's like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? It's just before sunrise the next morning. And Atticus and Jasper show up. And they're like, hey, so we're moving in too.
Yeah, they're like, they live here. If they get to live here, we get to live here.
Yes.
It's only fair.
It's only fair.
And now the sun is up, so you can't kick us out of your house, or you would die. That would not be very nice of you.
We're going to go upstairs into your attic.
And then Hawthorne's dropping off plants as this is happening. And he's like,
what?
I'm moving in.
Yeah, she was like, do you want to move in too? And he was like, well, I mean, if you're offering.
Since you invited me.
And he goes to the back of his truck where he keeps a spare bag of clothes and allergy medication. And he's like, yeah, sure, coming in. So this is really where like the drama and the chaos starts of like Nicole starts to do job interviews. She starts the sabotage starts to happen around her house more. At one point a brick gets thrown through the attic window and it like burns the vampires. And obviously she can sexy heal them with her sexy blood.
She has to fuck them back to life.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
She can sexy heal them with her sexy blood. Oh, because if they feed from you, like, you fucking, it's a horny time. Like,
that's like a rule of vampire romance, I think. So this is where really kind of like you just get through like the nuances of the rest of the story to go blow for blow with like all of what starts to happen. But they start basically getting her alone and like performing sexual acts on her.
She doesn't have sex with the majority of them for like a hot minute. It's just like one eats her out while the other watches. Another one finger bangs her. She gives a guy a blowjob. Yeah, the first like penis and vagina sex is
The vampires.
Sexy blood, sexy saving them with her vagina. Yeah, but most of it is just like silly, goofy times of like navigating living with 5 men who all want to have sex with you, and eat all your food, and we have to do laundry, and am I tripping over shoes, and who's taking out the trash. It's just a silly, goofy time.
The story wraps up because the thing that really pushes the story along is the sabotage, the domestic sabotage. And we did spoiler alert, but, you know, her cousin winds up being the one who...
Contesting the will.
He's contesting the will. He's saying that the will is fake. He serves her to try and take her to court to get the house back to him. And the vampires are like, give me those papers.
Yeah, because they're lawyers.
They're lawyers. Through all of this, also part of the sabotage is where the third act breakup comes in.
And he's creeping on her. He records her talking with their friends in a restaurant where they reference the like... her looking for a sugar daddy, like using them for financial gains. And while she has not asked any of them for anything, they've offered up so much to her that she hasn't said no to, that they all believe it very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, because I got a thumb drive with a video clip of her talking with her friends. And it's a short clip, too.
Yep.
And so...
And they call a house meeting.
They all literally walk out the door.
Yep.
Like no conversation, no explanation, nothing. And she falls to pieces.
Of course.
Yeah.
I would too. That's where the house fire also kind of like how the story progresses is through the domestic sabotage, because then there is the house fire. And then they all come rushing in.
Because she's at the hospital. She gets out perfectly fine. It was a kitchen fire, but it was smoke inhalation. She goes to the hospital. They all show up at the hospital.
We're all her boyfriend.
Yeah.
They all come in. And then Ashley and Miri also show up.
Yeah.
And Ashley's like, you guys are all fucking stupid. This was my idea. She never wanted anything from you, and you just offered it up. And Miri's like pulling her out. Right. Ashley has to be a Sagittarius. That's all I'm going to say, because a Leo doesn't fight like that.
No. Yeah.
But a Sagittarius does.
Fair enough.
And Miri's like pulling her out and is like, no.
She's like, no, I'm not done yelling at them.
And another thing.
Right?
That is the title of every Taylor Swift album. And another thing. Sagittarius.
Truly.
They go to court.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the house fire. Pause. House fire makes them all realize, oh my God, we could have lost her. We love her. It gives her an opportunity to apologize, explain the situation. So they all take her home, and she's all upset and like scared because she almost died in a house fire, or like could have died. And she's like, what if you guys were all here? Like, there's no way we would have all gotten out. And like, just reeling, truly. She's been through an emotional roller coaster. Got all of her boyfriends back. And she's like, I want to fuck all of you right now.
Right now.
And they're like,
say less.
They were like, are you okay? You just left the hospital. And she's like, shut the fuck up. Airtight me, babies. And they go,
okay.
You insist? Okay.
All right, you'll twist my arm.
Yeah. And spoiler, we're not going to talk about the smut yet, but this is the one time where I'm like, that makes sense that she was orgasmed to sleep.
Yeah.
That this time, that's valid.
The good old 1-2 honk shoe is absolutely completely valid.
But yeah, and then they go to court, and the vampire lawyers
bury him.
He made a fake will, and we can prove it. And also, he is a terrible person and should go to jail for just being a bad guy who sucks. And the judge is like, I totally agree with you. I'm throwing this case out.
Yep.
And then I think there's a bonus chapter somewhere on her website where some of the boyfriends kill the cousin.
Yeah, the dark. So,
but I didn't read
the way
it.
that there's like a little kind of at the end of that chapter, at the end of the courtroom scene, where it's like, our job is only to be here as muscle to look intimidating and confirm, because they sniff him out and they're like, that's definitely the smell that was happening around the house.
Yeah, like his scent was at the
and
scenes.
Wes and Drake lock eyes and they're like, But the last scene is like, you can really tell like Wes and Drake are plotting, but the last scene is like a family barbecue. Basically, they're having a house party.
Yeah.
So like, it is Nicole, her friends, one of her coworkers, the boyfriend's friends.
I'm a little freaked out because they made a barbecue. And what if it's her cousin? I hope that they would not do that. I don't think they'd feed him to her.
They would not do that.
But that is exactly where my brain went. My brain went to fried green tomatoes so fast.
Wow. No, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
Your brain went straight to fucking
It did.
ruinous love nonsense.
Truly. We read too much dark romance.
Jesus. We haven't even read that much dark romance, friend.
I have.
Fair enough.
Separate from the pod.
Yeah, I'm not a dark romance girly.
Yeah.
I want to laugh. I want to hee hee ha ha.
I've gone through some phases.
So, yes, on her website, there is an author's note at the end that she was like, this chapter just did not fit.
It was an epilogue previously, and she's like, nah, this
it doesn't
isn't the vibe.
fit. It's not the vibes. So if you want that, it's on my website. Also, I know that there should have been more sword crossing.
Yeah.
You can find that on my Patreon.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where it leaves. Is everybody, we have a happily ever after.
And it
we have a
sets up
setup for book 2.
A couple of her friends to find their monster boyfriends.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think Ashley, Miri, and the coworker, and I don't remember her name.
Marta, maybe?
Marta. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll call Marta.
Yeah.
So, all in all, that's it. You read the book, gentle listener. And now we've recapped the book for you. So let's get in to our first impressions.
This was fun.
This book was so fun.
It was so fun. It was a silly good time.
Straight from the jump with this book, I was into it. I liked this, like, we're drunkenly downloading an app. What the fuck?
It's like genuinely funny.
It really is, like, it's a romantic comedy through and through. I think it hits a lot of the things of like a Hot Mess Express disaster romantic comedy, a comedy of errors. My impressions of Nicole in the very beginning were like bad bitch. Love this for her. My impressions of Nicole did change as the book went on, but I loved her in the beginning with the banter and the I'm not going to tolerate this and fuck it, can all 5 of you come on a date with me at one time? You know, just like
the boldness.
The boldness. I really appreciated
like,
from Nicole.
I don't even know if it's boldness or like, I've got nothing to lose type of vibes. Yeah.
I liked the boyfriends. I liked the banter. My first impressions of, like, just their vibes in general was good. I was like, I like all of these guys.
It was like every boyfriend trope.
Yeah.
That, like, you could get. The like, pretty boy golden retriever is, like, Wes, who, like, has a little bit of a temper, but, like, overall golden retriever. Mm-hmm. The old, polite, wine and dine you, like,
yeah, like the
vibe
old money.
is the vampires. Mm-hmm.
There's shy boyfriend.
The shy boyfriend.
There's a
Hawthorne.
bashful boyfriend.
I love him. And then how would you describe Drake? Is the, like...
He's like the quiet, steady one.
The, like, you're taken care of by him. Like,
yeah.
He's fixing your house. And, like, yeah, just steady.
He's the steady boyfriend.
Unless he's fighting and or fucking Wes. Wes pushes his buttons, but...
They push each other's buttons.
Exactly.
But he just, like... I feel like Drake is the embodiment of, like, a good housekeeping
He's
cover
a good
man.
husband.
Yeah, he's husband material. He's not boyfriend material. Drake is husband material. Drake is the one that is, like, up early with the kids on a Saturday. You didn't even have to ask.
Yeah.
I think probably that comes with him being a handyman, right? It's like he sees problems and fixes them. Yeah. Yeah.
He's just that guy. And he likes to watch.
Oh, he likes to watch. He's patient. But he's, like, soft and snuggly, right? Because he comes and lays in bed with her every single night.
As in his cat form.
In his cat form.
Which, like, dream boyfriend.
I love that. I loved that. This book reminded me a lot of... I had sent a screenshot of it to you, but I don't think you really had the full context, or maybe you did. But I was like, I just need to put this here so I don't forget it for later. And it was something... This is something my mom would have, like, shared on Facebook of, like... It's a sign. If Tammy loved one thing, it was like a sign with words on it to put in your house,
100%.
like a quote. Do you remember the videos that I sent you?
Absolutely, I do. R.I.P.
she
Tammy,
died,
and
it
happy
was, like,
birthday.
The whole house is covered in them.
Like, you walked into a Home Goods. It's great.
No. Worse is like a Home Goods and also a
Cracker Barrel.
Jesus. And like those mail-in catalogs. That's where she got all of them from.
Tammy.
Is those mail order catalogs.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Tammy. Okay, it says, A Woman's Guide to Love and Lasting Relationships. Number 1, find a man who makes you laugh. Number 2, find a man who has a good job and can cook. Number 3, find a man who is honest. Number 4, find a man who will pamper you with gifts. Number 5, find a man who is awesome in bed. And number 6, most important of all, it is very important that these 5 men never meet.
Uh-huh. Yep. That is...
It's like they all have
book.
something a little different, you know,
Yeah.
that kind of is like, if we could merge you into one super boyfriend, we could, but instead, all 5 of you fuck me at the same time.
Yeah. Which, better, arguably.
Many hands make light work.
Exactly. I think Jesus said that. I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible. So.
And this is obviously what he was talking about.
100%.
His 5 monster boyfriend.
Yeah, he made it rain fish and loaves of bread so that you could feed all your monster boyfriends. They have big appetites.
But my general over first impressions was, this was fun. Like, my first impressions going through the book just over and over again. I was like, this is so fun. I'm really enjoying this.
It's like the definition of, like, a really good palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the plot was a little, like, contrived, but, like, not to the point where I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Just, like, this isn't Pulitzer winning, which is how... If we read a book on this podcast where I'm like, this one is Pulitzer winning, that's...
Come check on us.
Truly. Because...
We might have had a concussion recently.
All right. Yeah, no, I just love this book. I am looking through my highlights for, like, the funny things.
I love that you highlight funny things. I highlight dirty things.
I do
Okay, you
for
do
that
both.
a little bit, but mainly so that I can go back and find a screenshot for our social media posts.
Oh, I highlight them because it makes my brain go.
Oh man. But this is kind of a combo. First, she'd gotten an eyeful of Drake's admittedly oppressive dick, and then he turned into an honest-to-God cougar. A cougar. I said I'm absolutely picturing the hot cougar that was on the train in Zootopia. You know or no, he was a tiger. That's who I was picturing.
Okay, it never goes through, but I need to do this with you right now just because of, like, how my brain processes people. There aren't really a lot of descriptions for what the vampires look like other than, like, or not the vampires, the monsters look like, other than Hawthorne has silver hair.
Yeah.
And he has silver hair, and he blushes a lot, and it's, like, visible. So I'm going to assume Hawthorne looks like...
Did you picture Drake as a black guy?
Yes.
100% me too.
Okay.
The fan art she has on her Instagram, white guy. And I'm like,
well, so
you're wrong.
I think that they're all white.
Lame.
Because Wes, to me, Latino.
Really? Wes? I was thinking...
Until it said he was blonde. And then I was like, the fuck?
It could be mixed. Yeah, I was kind of picturing, you know, in Lizzie McGuire, who her crush was, but like all grown up. Ethan was his name. Mm-hmm. Just like floppy boy hair, like kind of dumb, well-meaning, like
fair enough,
cute, all grown up.
Yeah, Drake was a bald black man to me, with a mustache, a goatee situation.
Oh no, I'm picturing no facial hair, but like light eyes, because I think it says he has like silver eyes or something. I'm almost picture. Do you remember that like hot felon meme?
No.
I think he's mixed race. I'm picturing much darker skin than that, but like
full dark skin.
Yeah, dark skinned. Backbone structure, the like really light eyes, vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Drake was a grown bald black man.
Yeah.
To me.
Dark
Strong
skin.
man, dark skinned.
Yeah.
Immediately. I am so glad we were on the same page about the vibes that Wes also I pictured Latino.
That's so funny. I did not. Yeah. Faye I picture as kind of like, you could be blue. Like I'm not
Truly,
gonna know. You know what I mean?
Not a clue.
But you're right. Him like visibly blushing has to be some kind of light color.
He's Aragorn from Lord of the Rings to me. He just blonde. Yeah. Just.
You mean Legolas?
Legolas, thank you.
Yeah, I think the vampires could have been anything.
I'm going immediately to like an interview with a vampire, like
that's kind
Brad
of
Pitt and Tom Cruise. So okay, I'm glad we talked about our first impressions of like what the men looked like.
And I found this fun because I very rarely get a clear
image in your brain.
Yeah, like I'm not a very like visual minded person.
Yeah, we've talked about this on the pod before.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, there's a lot to be, again, like they're not visually described or physically described a lot in the book, really, until you kind of get into the end with more things. Like, I think you're over 50% of the way into the book when she mentions that Wes has blonde hair. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? He what? But, yeah. Okay, let's talk other things we loved in the book. Not smut, themes.
Yeah, I mean, truly just the banter was so silly.
The banter was so fun.
It was just a really enjoyable book.
I really liked that she had the friends who were there to push her to do the thing. Yeah. I liked that Nicole...
I also liked that she kept seeing her friends, even though she has 5 boyfriends at home.
Yep.
And that she was, like, putting energy into, like, getting her career started, even though she has 5 boyfriends at home.
Yep, I was just about to say that. 5 boyfriends at home who were willing to fix her house for free. One of the critiques that I had was she came downstairs and, like, the trash was overflowing and she tripped over a toolbox and she... Like, the sink had a bunch of dishes in it. And she's like, everybody downstairs now! And, like, calls a house meeting. And is like, you guys have to start pitching in around here. And then suddenly, everybody in the house has taken a chore. And Nicole's left with no chores.
And she's also not paying for fuck all.
Right. They're like, we'll pitch in for rent. We'll cover the utilities. We'll buy the groceries. Like, they all basically are like, don't worry about it, princess.
The dream.
Don't worry about it, princess. But I thought stuff like that, I was like, girl, come on, you are being so dramatic right now.
But then again, we both are in relationships where we are not bringing in an income. Me especially, you sometimes do. And then they get home from work and I'm like, the trash has been overflowing. You put a roof over my head and keep me fed and like
No.
are lovely to me. Take the fucking trash out.
Take the trash out.
The other day I was like, my shower drain's backed up because we use different showers because I'm a princess. And like my shower drain's backed up and he's like, okay. It's like, fix it.
Yeah.
And he's like, why can't you fix it? I was like, that's a boy job.
First of all, that's a boy job.
It's a boy job. I make the problem, you fix the problem. Boy job.
Boy job. Trash is boy job. I have no such qualms about yelling at my husband.
But that's my point, is she's seeing like already full on princess pamper treatment and is like
a week into this relationship.
And is like, clean up your shit.
Well, I think when you have 5 men move into your house, I too would be like,
we need a system.
Fuck do you think you're doing? First of all.
Especially without asking.
Yeah, they just said, I'm moving in.
Yeah.
And someone had told her, like, you're going to have to find your backbone with them or they're going to walk all over you. But it's nice that you have qualms about yelling at your husband about things in the house.
I'm not saying I feel bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying I didn't even think twice about her being like, you guys need to do more around here.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm like, yeah, they do. Absolutely. They do. For sure.
Yeah. No, they always do. Let's talk smut.
Let's just get into it. This was fun.
This was fun.
This is one where there was some physics that not really, where I was like, wait, are they both having sex with her right now?
Yeah.
No, actually, hold on. There's no penis in her. Oh, now there's several penises in her. Okay, I'm following. I'm with you. Reading comprehension is turned on. Mm-hmm. There could have been more smut. For a reverse harem with 5 boyfriends, not enough smut.
There could have been more smut. I
say that about most things, though. So
fair enough. Well, so except for Drake, each boyfriend gets their own...
Not the vampires. The vampires are always together.
The vampires finger banged her in the back of the car.
Yeah.
Hawthorne ate her out on the kitchen table.
With Drake watching.
Wes finger banged her on the hood of her car in the garage.
Yeah.
She gave a blowjob to Hawthorne. Then she had sex with the vampires.
With her sexy blood to sexy save them.
Then
That was a bit of a Eiffel Tower situation.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. You ever tried this one before? Mm-hmm. And then there was a biblical DP.
The
way your grandma did DP.
The way your grandma did DP, as it should be, as God intended.
In the living room.
Yes. So she's hooks up with Wes.
Yep.
Drake walks in, starts watching, and then it turns into she's like sandwiched between them. And I'm like, this is a DP position. Mm-hmm. Like, they're holding her up. She's between them. Is it happening? Is this happening? Are we DPing? It has to happen. It's happening. It's happening.
Nobody panic.
Yeah.
It's happening.
That is.
So then there's that. And then the breakup scene. Mm-hmm. And then all 5 of them.
Yes.
Together.
And that's it.
That's 7 smut scenes, Stevie, just so
Which is like nothing.
And we're not including her masturbation scene.
Yeah, because that wasn't super...
Again, your barometer.
That's true.
Consider your barometer.
True. It was... Actually, you're right. It was described. That's very early in the book, so it's been a minute since I read that. But yeah.
I would have loved more, though. I would have loved more... group scenes, but again, like, how many different ways can you write it?
Truly.
Before people are like, I've seen this.
I mean, honestly, we keep reading them.
I just mean, like, as an author, when you're writing, you're like...
With the same characters, the same author, yeah.
Should I do it again? A smut scene that didn't turn into a smut scene, though, was Wes and Drake got into a bit of an argument, a bit of a tussle, and then it wound up in kissing.
In making out.
And then Nicole walked in on them kissing and was like,
don't let me interrupt.
Yeah, what's going on here? And they were like,
Drake is cool as a cucumber.
Oh, yeah.
Wes gets a little bit more frazzled about it. There's a thing I highlighted because they do talk about it just to make sure everyone's like cool.
I mean, I have in chapter 18 from Wes, he looked him up and down, his eyes lingering a little bit too long on his muscled chest as his anger mixed with something else deep in his belly. He shook his head. That was the problem. That was a problem for another day or never. Wes might occasionally swing in that direction, but this condescending cat was definitely not his type.
I highlight, so post makeout scene when he's talking about it with Nicole. He says, let me put it this way. You make my wolf howl. He makes my wolf growl. Playfully, but still, I don't howl for him, and he doesn't for me. His mouth slanted over hers, his teeth teasing her lip. You're the only one who makes my wolf howl, Nicole, and the only one who ever will. So we'll only make out when you're not around. Or available. And she was like, I was kind of...
Yeah.
Because I think he's worried that she's going to be like, you're cheating on me.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have 5 boyfriends.
Yeah.
Who the fuck am I?
Who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Who the fuck am I,
She's
Wes?
like, oh, maybe you do that more often.
Yeah, I would have really loved to see in the scene where they do the DP if there could have been some type of sword crossing.
Yeah, just like a little smooching.
A little smooching, a little touching.
A little something, something.
Give me something. Give me something. They had great chemistry.
They did. And I do think, I will say, I think it was like more smut or like entertaining that storyline of like 2 of the boys having a thing would have fucked with the pacing and made it less enjoyable.
Fair enough.
Overall.
Yeah.
But I would like a bonus chapter that's not behind a paywall. But I get your bag, girl.
Get your bag, girl.
As you should. As is your right. Authors should be paid.
There was so much good smut here.
It was. And it was so like her centered, which is fun when you're a female reader. Mm-hmm. Maybe male reader too. Maybe they prefer that. I certainly don't prefer it when it's centered around the dude. So that's me projecting, I guess. But yeah. And it's, yeah, just very little P and V. And then once they finally do, when she has like penetrative sex with them, it is multiple partners at the same time.
Yeah.
Across the board.
I would have liked a solo scene with Drake.
I
like,
think so too. I think he deserved that.
A P&B solo scene with Drake. Because I feel like that man could probably talk the rest of them under the table.
He also earned it.
Yeah, also that.
He contributed the most. He was fixing her whole ass house. He built her a gazebo. Okay? Yeah.
He absolutely did. And the man loved to watch. I loved that he loved to watch. He just kept showing up in places, very cat-like, too, to just, like, silently sit by.
And that is so, as a person with cats, so just hovering and watching when it's in an opportune moment. Very on brand. Very on brand.
My dogs didn't used to care, and now Dixon, for the last, like, 6 months or so, as soon as he even gets, pardon my French, a whiff of it, that like something might be going down, he's clawing his way out of the door, like to get out of the room.
That is hilarious.
He doesn't want he starts panting. He's like anxious.
Oh.
He hates it. He is a nervous wreck about it now. Even if we kiss goodnight too loudly.
That is so funny.
If we smooch for too long, saying goodnight, he's like, he starts trembling in the bed. We're like, Dixon, it was just a kiss.
Poor guy.
Dixon was just a kiss.
He's such an old man.
We did something to traumatize him, apparently.
I guess so.
I don't know what it was, but
you're into some weird shit. Apparently.
Enough to traumatize our dog?
I guess so. That dog, that's a
in
wizard.
In the low light?
That's a wizard trapped in a dog's body.
No, for sure.
Let's be honest.
Dixon is absolutely a human trapped in a dog's body.
Yeah.
I'm going through my annotations, my highlights, and it's just a lot of Wes's
talking points.
A lot of Wes's.
I feel like I have very little to say about the smut.
Other than it was great.
Other than it was great. I enjoy when it is heterosexual, multiple male partners. I either want 0 penises or I want like all of the penises. Not for me personally. I would get really overwhelmed. My Zoloft wouldn't touch that anxiety of like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Yeah.
When there's... Okay. I have never been in that situation.
Same seas.
Either. But in my brain, in the overconfidence that I have, maybe not over, but, babe, you don't do anything.
I mean, I just don't love... I feel like there's a lot of blowjob. Like, a blowjob is inherent. And I don't love doing that.
So then you don't.
But
they knew what they were getting into.
That's true.
When 5 men agreed to fuck one woman in a room. So, What are some critiques you have for this book? No sword crossing.
Yeah, no sword crossing. Could have used sword crossing. That could have been the epilogue. They should have switched that. Make the epilogue the bonus chapter on our website. No, that could have just been left in the book.
That could have just been left in the book.
The murdery one, that I would accept that being on a Patreon. Anyways.
I think the scene that she walked in on them, where they were kissing, because then it just goes from like kissing to cuddling and they fall asleep together. I think that could have been a sex scene. I don't think. The author said it would detract from the story and like the main focus overall, which was Nicole. I think having that scene...
Letting her watch instead of Drake for a minute.
I wouldn't have even... My brain isn't even like it should have just been 2 boys. My brain is that it should have been male, male, female.
True. Okay. Yeah.
It should have been a bisexual threesome situation where everybody's into everything.
Yeah.
That's what should have happened to me. That's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I expected her to walk in and be like, oh, hello. Don't let me stop you.
You got room for one more?
You got room for one more? You ever tried this one before?
Right.
That's what I was expecting. So for me, it wasn't that it was lacking the boy scene. For me, it was that it was like, this could have been a threesome.
It was right there.
We're having a fucking orgy, but we can't have a threesome? We already had a threesome. Where the swords didn't cross.
Yeah.
Can I please have a sword?
This would be totally different.
A threesome where the swords do cross.
Yeah.
Please. And then there was yet another threesome where swords didn't cross.
And then a
Featuring
whole orgy.
The same 2 men.
Where swords didn't cross.
So, listen, I'm super bitter that there was no sword crossing.
But I do appreciate that her and Wes discussed relationship boundaries.
Yeah.
Of like, are you cool with that? Before it was just, oh, I'm about to dive in. You know? I can respect that. I think I would like really enjoy Ashley's book. Like that friend. I did enjoy this. I really liked the reluctant. I didn't even ask for 1 boyfriend, and now I have 5 and they all live in my house. And I guess I'm just getting fucked within an inch of my life all the time now. And this is it. Like, that's the vibe, and I like it. I'm going to appreciate when we get someone who's a little bit more go-getter about it. I think their other friend who's like, I think she's a teacher.
She's a kindergarten teacher.
Like, yeah, like...
Miri. That's book 2.
I need to tell you one thing right the fuck now. Teachers are freaks. The younger they teach, the freakier they get. It is like a direct correlation. Freaks.
Good to know.
Party animals. Can't take them anywhere. Nuts. So that book is going to be crazy. Because that's at the end of the book. They're like, you do nice with like a little Faye Gardner nice boy.
And she locks eyes with a big old rugged demon across the yard.
Red demon with black eyes. And she's like, yeah, nice guy. That sounds boring. Those horns look like great handlebars. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. Can I tell you something that is nitpicky, but it really fucking took me out of it?
Absolutely, you can.
How many times did we talk about the fact that Nicole was ovulating in this book?
I feel like she ovulated one time, but it was kind of a drawn out issue.
Yeah, over multiple scenes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I didn't catch it the first time, but then I caught it later when she was talking about it with Hawthorne.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you know, because you read the book, but if you don't know, Nicole starts ovulating and Wes starts acting super fucking weird because he can smell that she's ovulating. Drake and Wes can both smell that she's ovulating.
And
Wes
shifters
is acting,
are real breedy.
Yeah, well, Wes is acting like a real fucking asshole, and Drake drops it. He's like, well,
It's
you're
also near
ovulating.
The full moon. Yeah, so it's full moon frenzy plus breeding frenzy.
So it is here. I will read it. So he's being real possessive.
He's getting really jealous, and he's like, I haven't gotten to have sex with you yet. What the fuck?
Well, okay. It is, he wants to have a date.
Yeah.
Because now the vampires have gotten a date, and it just like wasn't fair.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to have a date, so he's like, let's take a picnic. And he sniffs her. And she says, what is with the sniffing me? Is it a wolf thing? And she says it had to be. None of her other monsters tried to inhale every bit of her flesh every time they passed in the hall. Not even Drake, though he'd come close once or twice. No reason, Wes said, his hand giving her ass another squeeze. Now about that picnic. And then Drake says, you're ovulating. And she goes, excuse me? Please tell me you're joking. And he says, no, he can smell the horny. His nose is telling his pea-sized wolf brain that you're breedable. Breedable? And then she says, are you fucking kidding me right now? And Wes says, it's not my fault. You're the one who smells so damn tempting. Then he says, you would look so gorgeous round with my pups. And she says, first off, I'm on the pill, so that's definitely not happening. What is the thing that the pill stops from happening?
Ovulating. Well, there are a few different types of...
Not with the pill. With an IUD, you can still ovulate.
Okay, because I was
but
like,
the
I
pill
know...
is a hormone that stops ovulation.
Because I clocked that immediately. I was like, okay, I know some birth control stops ovulation, and then other birth control stops implantation. I don't know.
I don't think there's a birth control that stops implantation. I think it's just...
It keeps your uterine lining from building up.
I feel like
know it does, because that's what Republicans want to ban, because that's why they want to call life at conception, not implantation. Then that would make birth control that stops implantation abortion medication.
Jesus Christ. The majority of birth control pills they stop ovulation. And so I read this and they just kept like, you're ovulating, you're ovulating, you're ovulating. And I was like, she can't ovulate. Okay, so now I have to dial back my rage then, because it was really taking me out of it. Okay, so that's a nitpicky thing. And then Nicole being like, like just flustered all the time.
Yeah.
It might be from the birth control. Because birth control makes me a fucking bitch. But
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, those were my like little critiques. Was like no sword crossing, Nicole flying off the handle at like the simplest thing. Where I'm like, good God, girl, get a grip. I'm just not remembering she's like 23, so that's probably.
Is she that young?
She just graduated from college.
Grad school. Yeah, like
grad
23.
school put her like 23 to 25.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Frontal lobe ain't there.
No, that impulsivity explains why she has 5 boyfriends. Okay, I can dial back my rage on the birth control. All right, it's fine. I'm an adult. But it was really taking me out, where I was like, she can't ovulate if she's on birth control. I'm not a doctor, but most people don't ovulate while they're on the pill. I've talked about this for 5 minutes now.
Are O'Leary.
Idiot. No, there are just some things, that like will take you out of the moment, like a little bump in the road.
Yeah, but it's nitpicky because I overall had a great time.
Overall, good book.
Great book.
Had a great time.
So fun. I'm going to read more by her.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely going to read Download for Demons.
For sure.
Yeah, book 2.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give a rating to it.
On vibes alone, 5 stars.
On vibes alone, 5 stars.
I had a great time.
I'm going to give it 4 stars for the little things that I nitpicked.
Yeah. I was back and forth. So probably like 4.5 to be like
fair,
completely honest. But like, yeah. Like, this is great.
I'm
Had
like,
a great time.
I'm over here like, let's give it a rating. Meanwhile, my husband's like, hey, is Stevie still over there? Because I'm going to go to bed. He's traveling right now. He's in a different country.
Oh, okay. I was like, is he not allowed to? I'm like, wait, he's not here.
No, he's not.
Why does he need to?
Because he wants to call me and tell me good night.
It took me a minute to be like, oh, they love each other.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
Yes.
After 12 years of marriage and however many years of dating before that, I do still like him.
It's great.
He's a good guy.
He is a good guy.
Okay, so
We discussed that in depth earlier.
this morning. Yeah.
Mr. Morgan. You hear that?
Yeah, because you're listening.
Are you going to spin that for me to make it an insult?
When
I complimented how you keep your wife satisfied. You were like, ugh. Calling you out.
My husband hadn't seen Stevie in a couple weeks, and I had told him that she had said during like one podcasting episode, it hadn't aired yet because he listens. He's listening right now. I love you so much. But I was like, just so you know, Stevie said she thinks you're a freak. And he was like, what? I was like, she said the eyebrow piercings are giving like freak in bed. And I had to tell her like, no, it's me. I'm the problem. And so it had been a couple weeks since he had seen you. You came over to get your key back from after the cruise. And I'm standing outside. We're kikiing. And he comes out. And he's like, oh, the party's out here. And after a few minutes, he goes, so, Stevie, I hear you don't think very highly of me. And I rounded on him like, the fuck are you talking about?
I was like, sir, that was a compliment of the highest order from a person like me. Let me tell you what. Yeah, so, Mr. Morgan, I think you're a really good person. Spin that around in your brain, why don't you? I dare you.
He'll find a way.
I respect your moral standing on businessness. There's a better word for that, but I have pea soup for brains. So fucking deal with it.
Okay, let's get back to the rating.
Anyways.
4.5 stars for the book. I completely agree.
Yes.
Loved it. I thought it was a great palate cleanser time.
Truly. Perfect palate cleanser.
Spice level.
Surprisingly low. I mean, I guess like a 4. A solid 4.
I would have given it a 3.
Yeah.
There's nothing too crazy.
I feel like the multiple partners for most scenes bumps it up a notch.
But you know that getting into the book, it's a reverse harem.
I know that.
I think if anything's going to bump it up, it's going to be like there's claws and fangs and shit like during sex. You know, there's like the feeding. I feel like that's definitely out of the realm.
Because I feel like when I'm thinking about my smut rating, I'm like, okay, frequency is a higher end of average frequency. And then the freakiness of the frequency.
And not very freaky.
For most scenes being it's pretty standard multiple partner sex. But multiple partner sex isn't standard. Which I think bumps it up a pepper for me.
Okay. We can agree to disagree on that one. You can give it 4, I'll give it 3. We can split the difference if you want.
Whoever makes our social media post will decide the final answer on that one. That's how it goes.
Probably you. I've been busy. Unhinged level.
Surprisingly hinged.
This is a very hinged book.
So hinged.
Yeah, if you remove the fact that it's monsters... Just hinged. This is just a reverse harem.
Drake, the contractor, installed those hinges, made sure they're properly greased. They don't even squeak. Yeah.
He used a properly sized screw to get all the way into the wood.
Yeah.
That baby's not going anywhere.
WD-40'd those hinges.
He's gonna give it the old dad. That'll do it.
Crushed it.
Yeah. No, surprisingly hinged book. I would give this 2 at the most.
Yeah.
And it's only because there's monsters and an orgy.
At 100% on the same page with you, that one. 2 straight jackets.
2 straight jackets.
Yeah.
All right, my friend. You came up with this, a fun extra for it.
I have another one too.
Okay.
One's easier. Of these book boyfriends, which one would you choose? I can guess for you.
Out of these book boyfriends, which one would I choose?
Yeah.
Drake.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you would choose Wes.
No, he's still. Did I love that dirty mouth? He was filthy. Oh, filthy mouth.
Yeah.
I did like that, but he's too hot-headed for me.
Yeah.
If I grew up in a hot-headed household, and the instability of like somebody flying off the handle or like going into a fight really quickly, for me is not appealing.
True.
Drake being so cool in a situation where somebody is trying to like get up into his grill and he's just like he just can't be fucked, you know. He just is.
He'll swing back, but
he's gonna finish the fight, but he's not gonna start the fight. And just like the general, like he makes her coffee every single morning. He's fixing her house. I love that.
True.
And he just is. Like when the grass died and he called Hawthorne back there and he was like, can you fix it before she finds out?
Yeah.
Like just really wanting to make her life as smooth as possible. He's an acts of service guy. And so for me, I'm like, give me that man.
Yeah.
Give me that big old kitty.
Yeah. If you could mold Hawthorne and Drake together into one.
Yeah.
Perfect. Because
That'd be great.
I think if I'm comparing it to my husband, of the two, he is
Hawthorne.
Definitely more so Hawthorne.
He gardens and everything.
With the Drake taking care of things, the handiness, you're provided for, like.
Very Ohio dad.
Yeah, you don't gotta think about anything. Don't you worry, baby. You make my babies and look pretty and like cook half the time and like try to keep it clean. But you know, it's really hard being home all day. I get it. The best. But yeah, of the two, he's more like Hawthorne.
Yeah.
So just to be different, I'll say Hawthorne.
Yeah. Okay, fair. You can also like Drake. I feel like Drake is the runaway boyfriend for me, but
he really is. Of all of, I don't think we see enough of the vampires. There you go. Add in my critique. We don't get enough of their personality.
We don't. I think they would probably place somewhere second for me. Probably. I like the old money aesthetic. I like the like, we will take care of this. They are also the we will take care of this.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
And also all vampires. I wish all vampires are canonically queer.
Yeah.
Because you can't
live that long and not
be queer.
Dip your toes into different waters.
Yeah.
It gets boring.
It just is like traditionally when vampires came on the scene in terms of literature.
Gay.
Canonically queer.
Yeah.
V. Schwab talked about that when I saw her. She was like, vampires are gay. They're all gay. So when I saw Twilight, I was like, the fuck is this? And honestly, fair enough. But yeah, it could have been gayer, this book.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, if I would put it in second place, one of the vampires, probably Jasper.
Yeah, he's a little sillier. A little bit more lighthearted than Atticus. My other one was what they talked a lot about, like, oh, she smells so good. They don't describe her scent. I think they do describe it, but I don't remember it. But what do you think your scent would be? I mean, I like literally think about my perfume in the notes.
What's your perfume?
I think it's gardenia. Something floral. But I like it to have a little bit of spice. But I'm very earthy, so I feel like I'm sitting here. I hate to be that bitch, but I'm like such a Taurus. That it would be floral, earth, throwing a little bit of petrichor in there, something, you know, essence of earthworm or something, moss. There you go.
So if I think about the perfumes that I wear on a regular basis. There's one I wear almost every single day, and it's like a milk, but not in a weird way. I hate saying, like, something smells milky, but I know what it smells like to me. But it's called Vanilla Milk, and it's like vanilla-y and milky. I wear that almost every single day because it smells really good on me. I, for the longest time, worked for Lush. And so when people would sniff me, I literally met a girl at a bar one time and she hugged me, brand new friend, hugged me and then pulled me in tighter. And I could hear her sniffing me while we're at this country bar and the music is a-going. And she whispers in my ear, "You smell like Lush."
Yeah. Anytime I smell Lush, I'm like, "Oh, Morgan."
I got followed in a Macy's one time.
Now more so, I'm like, "Oh, baby Morgan," because she takes baths with Lush stuff.
Yeah. I use Lush stuff in her hair too.
Yeah.
I got followed in a Macy's one time.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I was walking through and this woman, I noticed she'd been following me, like literally following me. And I turned around and I was like, "Hi, can I help you?" And she was like, "You just smell so good. I'm trying to figure out what it is." And I was like, "Oh, I work for Lush." I also had a bag full of bubble bars because I just purchased them. This is a roundabout way of saying my personality plus the sense that like people would follow me through stores for all revolve around citrus. And so
I was going to say.
I think
citrus.
of like...
Because you're very sunshiny.
Yes.
Like...
Think of like a warm, sunny, like beach day. Like you get the salt spray.
But with the kind of fruity smells.
Yeah.
You're also queer, so that works out.
I just did the limp wrist. Y'all
fruity, but not in a food way. You know, some things are like, "Oh, this smells like food," and other things is like, "Oh, this is the essence of fruit."
Yeah. So, orange blossom. I
there
think
you
for
go.
me,
100%.
I remember walking through Athens a couple years ago, and it was early spring, and the road was just lined with orange blossom trees, and the wind like lifted that orange blossom through the air. And I can still smell it when I'm thinking about it right now. But yeah, just orange blossom I think would be so like orange blossom, salt spray, like the sea air, and just like a really warm sunny day.
Ooh, throw on like a desert rose or something like that.
Do not put any fucking rose.
I'm not a big rose smelling fan either, but some cactus flower, I don't fucking know. You're from the desert, you lizard bitch. So go with it.
I was born in Long Beach, California.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm changing my flower to honeysuckle.
Ooh.
Definitively honeysuckle, because I grew up in Virginia, and the like playground at my elementary school had honeysuckle growing like all over the fence.
There you go.
And it is such a nostalgic smell for me, and it feels like ingrained in me. Honeysuckle. Boom.
Yeah, so my scent, I think people would smell on me, would be orange blossoms. I would even just give it orange in general.
No, orange blossom for sure.
Yeah, orange blossom, because a bit of floral, sea spray, and just sunshine.
Yeah.
Does sunshine have a smell?
It's used to describe people's scents in fantasy books all the time, so I'm going to go with yes.
I would smell like sunshine.
I'm going to make my fancier honeysuckle and thunderstorms.
I love that for you.
So I'm not all sweet.
No, you're
zap
not.
Ya. I got some rumblings going on.
Shut up. Some rumblings in your belly, maybe.
Yeah, this baby kicking me in the ribs.
Before we wrap up, Stevie realized earlier that we have not been discussing what next month's book is.
I know, which was like our original setup. I think we did it like once and then never did it again.
We did it for a few months. We did it through the Ruinous Love. And then after Ruinous Love is when like the wheels fell off. I think because we started like recording to like we recorded May's episodes because you were going to be gone, and it just
bulk recording.
Yeah, I think that's where the wheels fell off of it, but we haven't done it in a couple months. So when we do the regular episodes, we will talk about what book we are reading for the regular episodes. And then when we do the novella episodes, we'll talk about the books we're reading for the novella episodes.
There you go.
You can also find all of our books linked in a calendar, marked in a calendar on our Instagram page, and in every episode description, we include the next 3 episodes that are coming up, so you know what to look for. Next month, the month of August, we are doing whole month is alien romance.
Yes.
Home at this alien romance. So next month's book is Ice Planet Barbarians
A classic.
by Ruby Dixon.
You have to. And either for that or the novella book, I'm not sure which one yet.
We're going to talk with her tomorrow.
We're going to have a special guest.
Library of Alexis.
Yes, the alien romance girl of TikTok. Oh my God, she's so cute.
She's so cute.
Excited to have a conversation with her.
She's so fun. I love to watch her videos. She has done it all, read it all. And when we reached out to her and we're like, hey, would you want to do this with us? We were thinking...
We were fully shooting our shot.
Yeah.
Like, we were thinking of like, oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I'll see. And then just like never hearing back. And now she's like, absolutely.
Yeah. We were
Gung-ho.
like, we're going to read Ice Planet Barbarians because we've never read it. And she was like, oh, it's been a hot minute since I read Ice Planet Barbarians. Yeah. I'm so down. And then I told her about the novella, which is Alien Abductions for Beginners. Yeah. And she was like, that sounds like fun. So if you think being abducted by aliens would be the worst thing that could happen to me, and you'd be wrong, because now the aliens are having ship trouble and they've left their cargo of human women, including me, on an ice planet. And the only native inhabitant I've met, he's big, horned, blue, and really, really has a thing for me.
Say less.
Say less. Ruby Dixon, the woman has a million books that she has written. I think Ice Planet Barbarians, there's like 30 of them in the series now at this point.
I think it's in the 40s.
Is it?
It's something insane. I have been putting off this series.
22.
Oh, I don't know where the fuck I got
Oh, well, there's novellas. There's like 1.5,
Gotcha.
2.5. So, yeah, probably when you get down into the nitty gritty of it all, yeah, we're getting into like 40 titles.
Okay. Because, yeah, I've been avoiding this because I'm like, this is going to put me in a chokehold. I fear. And that's so many books.
I will have to read every single one of them.
I'm going to have to, probably.
It's going into the Ruby Dixon verse, the Ice Planet verse.
Yeah.
But also shout out to Ruby because she published this book. She self-published this book in 2015. Like, indie published, self-published this book in 2015. Before TikTok, before Instagram, before Bookstagram, before all of it. So she really was a pioneer.
An innovator.
And it has held up. It's a very well-revered book in terms of alien romance. So I'm really excited to read Ice Planet Barbarians next month, in the month of August. Not September. It's going to be a great time. And we will chat, like Stevie said, with Library of Alexis for at least one of these books. Maybe both.
We'll see.
We'll let you know as soon as we know.
I'm so excited. Okay.
That's it for this episode of the Unhinged Smut Book Club. Thanks for reading with us. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Stevie. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe so you never miss an episode filled with chaos, kink, and questionable literary choices.
Until next time, keep it spicy.